Hi guys, Lindsay here with Storybook Family Farm. So today it actually is quite cold this morning. When we got up, the temperature outside was like I think 12 or 15 degrees is what the phone said, and the real feel was only 1 degree. So we knew that it was actually going to be pretty cold, but we didn't have any idea it was going to be that cold today. So we decided to take advantage of the extreme cold and actually work on trimming some trees that are over by the bees. Simply because there is not very much room to get through. You can't ride a mower through where the pines are. And we thought that this would be a really nice time to also give the goats some snacks. So our goats, they absolutely love eating the pine needles and stuff off of the pine branches. And it also is kind of medicinal for them. But they go bananas for it. They also absolutely love pumpkins too. Hence why we bought so many pumpkins a couple months ago when they were on sale. But so we have talked about actually moving the bees a little bit, but I don't really know if that's going to be on the agenda for today just because it is so stinking cold out, and this week is supposed to get warmed back up again, and I don't really want to mess with moving the bees when it's warm out just because that is kind of a dangerous situation. But so to give you guys some perspective, here is the garden. This is the back side of the garden here. Here is, which might be hard to see on camera, these white fences. There's, I think, like 15 or so little things of white fences. These are actually all our blueberry hedgerow that we have started. And then back there by Tracy, that's where the bees are at. So these pine branches here, as you can see, a lot of them are very low. So when I try to ride the riding mower through this area, I can't get through, especially in the springtime when they're really loaded down with pollen and they're growing and stuff. It gets even lower and even heavier and stuff. So it's just not a good situation. So then about 15 feet past where Tracy's at, that's where the perimeter fence line is that I've been working on doing in the last couple weeks or so. Not since it got really cold again, but so that actually extends back way past by the goat pasture. So we are actually working on fencing in a good portion of our property. So then that way, besides the turkeys free ranging, then we can also let the ducks and the geese also free range. So our chickens free range currently because they can hop over any fence that we build. That's the joy of having bantams, is they can fly really well. And then for another perspective point, we have the gray shed and the wood shed over here too. I know on camera it's kind of hard to get a perspective as to where the layout of everything is at on our homestead, especially since we bought this place, we've been doing so many different things in different areas that I assume it's probably pretty hard for people to understand the relationship of where things are at in proximity. So our property is actually just one big perfect rectangle that's 2 acres. So it is pretty simple in terms of trying to fence it in, except for along the property lines they're completely wooded with trees. So that does make it a little bit cattywampus. Like right over here it goes and zigzags outward to go around that tree. But so Tracy's already gotten a nice big pile for me to take to the goats. We do have both of our saws out today. So I have a little 12-inch bar Ryobi chainsaw, and Tracy also has a 10-inch bar. Because after we get some of the pruning done of these pine trees and deliver snacks to the goats, we are actually going to cut down. There is a maple tree right here. We are going to cut that down. It is growing right in line with the pines over here, so it's kind of hard to see the angle at which that it comes through, but it is very much at a very cockeyed, slanted angle, so it's never going to grow straight. But the other big problem as to why it's got to go is because of the fact that when somebody planted it, they put a T-post right inside of it. So this tree is actually growing around this T-post. So it's never going to be able to live to be like a full functioning, thriving tree because it's basically mortally wounded down at the bottom of it and stuff. Plus, like I said, it's not in a good spot. So we are actually going to, since I do have Tracy's help today, we're going to cut this bad boy down, just so then that way we have some more firewood. It's done and over with, and then we can actually use this area to plant more fruit trees, berry bushes, and even add some kiwis along this fence line here. The Arctic kiwis or the hardy kiwis, they can grow in our climate, so we're pretty jazzed about that because they're really tasty. They're like little They don't have the fur on them. They're like the size of a grape, so you can just pop them in your mouth. Some stores I've seen them call them kiwi berries, and they're really quite nice. Do you need me to hold that down for you, Bev?
Huh?
Do you need me to hold that down?
No.
Or you got it?
I got it.
Okay, because we can always use the saw on it and stuff. That'll work. Don't cut, I'm underneath of you. So I'm gonna deliver some of this stuff to the goats so that way they can have some fun today. They, like I said, they go bananas for the pines and stuff. So cutting it today, it actually will make it so the pine needles will stay preserved for a good while and stuff. But so if you guys are enjoying this content, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends on social media, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to help us grow. We'd greatly appreciate it. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.